I fall into the generation of children that grew up watching TV. We would sit for hours and hours in front of this bright box and just watch and consume whatever it was laid down to us. In my early teenage years, a keyboard and mouse were added to a very similar bright box. And that gave me a possibility to search for anything and everything. At first, it started with movies and music, but soon I got very interested in this crazy little dancing that was starting to appear in Australia and Malaysia. Me and my friends, we were consuming hours and hours of these videos, trying to figure out how to do these steps, how to dress like them, how to create the same community, the same subculture in our own home. We would do these so-called shuffle meetups, and we would, next slide. Okay, yes. We would do these shuffle meetups, and we would travel to different cities around Slovenia that we would actually never go before. We used what we had at hand. Somebody's older brother had maybe a car that had some speakers in it. We used to meet in the parking lot of somebody's uncle's store. We used the resources at our hand because we were so passionate to co-create in this little community that we had. With that, this is how it looked like, and this is where most of my video creation skills come from. Because I had to figure out how to do different kinds of transitions, how to edit together different filters, and how to do all that. And I used online video to do that. Another example is my friend Sonia. She was frustrated with her curly Afro hair. She felt so alone in a society of straight European hair, and it really started to impact her spirit. And on YouTube, she found a community of African women with the same Afro hair, and it made her understand her ethnicity better and also brought her a lot of confidence. Then Marco was trying to study for his final exams in maths, and there was no way he could understand how functions are calculated. But he Googled it, frustrated, and found a bunch of explanations in his native language, which made it a lot easier for him to understand what was actually going on. And with that, he could finish his year with a 4 in math. Video is a very interesting thing. It sparks curiosity. It makes you interested in the topic. It wants you to learn more, to dig deeper. And when you're inherently interested in the topic you are learning about, you're bound to learn a lot more and remember all that for longer. Has it ever happened to you that you started with a random video and you were watching it and suddenly you clicked on the next video and the next video and the next video, and suddenly you knew everything there is to know about Jack Ma and how he created the biggest online trading market space ever? That's how online video incentivizes you to dig deeper. And wouldn't it be awesome if we would be incentivized to consume all our needed knowledge like that? Online video makes you think. It makes you engage with the content, interact with it. It makes you want to comment your questions, your frustrations, or your praises. It's made for sharing with your friends so you can create interesting discussions, maybe even just during a coffee break while you're at work. And in my opinion, there's 3 key aspects that make online video so powerful. It's educating, and with that, online video has a very particular advantage. It uses audio and visual together, which makes it possible to convey not just simple facts and numbers, but also emotions, body language, and facial expressions. And these are all little triggers that help you understand information a lot better and memorize it for longer. The second one is you are, this is skipping, okay. It builds community. Suddenly you're not alone anymore. You have hundreds and hundreds of different people doing the videos about the topics that hit you right in the heart. So even if you feel that you are alone and there's nobody in your immediate community that would understand you, there is most definitely somebody on the internet who went through the same situation you are going through right now. You don't have to be limited to the experiences of your friends anymore. You can find comfort in these other people that might help you somehow. And you are the curator and creator of your content. You decide what you want to watch. Not the director, not the producer of the program, not the advertiser. You are the one that decides what do you want to fuel your brain with. I would like to show you a story about a particular African guy who had a dream completely unattainable in Kenya. If this is going to go forward.
The javelin is inborn in me. The first time I threw a javelin, we were just using a stick. Some boys were competing. And then something came into my mind and told me, you can beat these guys. When I broke the junior record, I thought that my life now will change. In Kenya, it's not easy. No coach to guide me. I was just alone in the field, training. My father wanted me to leave all things. Everybody here in Kenya is a runner. I took it as a challenge to find another way to succeed.
Led by underdog Jeffrey Gibson.
I started watching videos. The last step, look. The elevation of that javelin is just on your height, the level of your height. I could see that training like these people can improve me. I started now using a different mode of training. Gym exercises, flexibility exercises, everything changed. I was always increasing my distance. My coach is me and the YouTube videos. I was doing better and better. I won the first gold ever for Kenya. In the same event, I broke the national record. I went even to the Olympics. Imagine being in the finals in the Olympics. There was no light. Yeah, I was in the end of the tunnel. Here in Kenya, I have a nickname that Mr. YouTube man. You know, as the world progresses, everything changes. So maybe one time many people will be learning through videos. The answers are here.
One man, one dream, one tool, YouTube. Julius didn't have a coach. He didn't have the money for the supplements that other professional sportsmen have. He didn't have the resources needed to go to the Olympics, but he used whatever was at his hand. He used some sticks from the yard and YouTube videos, probably on some super slow internet in an internet cafe, but he went there day by day and watching them and studying them and figuring out how his favorite idols, the professional javelineers, train. How do they run? How do they train at the gym? What angle of the hand they use when they throw a javelin? My point is, you don't have to be limited by the resources that are available in your immediate proximity, or in your city, in your country. With video, everything is possible.